I want to know about this because a lot of individuals that are coaches or that maybe have taken the route you have, gone through school, gotten a job, etc., are wondering, how the hell do I start working with professional athletes? How do I start working with NBA players, baseball players, etc.? So I don't know. Was it a complicated thing for you to go out and get that job for the Lakers? Like, did you have to search out certain people, or did they search you out with your credentials?
So me having a doctorate in physical therapy was really the passport to getting over into that universe, for sure. But I have this conversation with many entry level professionals or people that have been kind of banging around the block for a while, trying to figure out, like, I still really have this dream of working in the pros. And the first place to start is find local youth athletes, find local youth coaches, whether it's 12 to 15-year-olds, whether it's a varsity sport team or whether it's a local college, and go say, hey, can I put together a program for you? I mean, we've all been there. Everybody started from something that didn't exist, and you scratch it out of nothing if you're going to make something. And so you don't just show up to the Lakers and say, hey, I really love training basketball players and I know the game. You've got to start your resume and your credibility somewhere. So all of a sudden you're in your local area. I don't care if you have somebody in your local area that does play pro or not. If you start to build this reputation and not only that, but build the experience and the time in the trenches of what it means to write something on paper that translates into performance and health for an athlete, then all of a sudden, there's not a lot of people that do that really well. And so I went to local, varsity basketball players and their coaches and players that I played with that then went to try to play semi-pro, and people within my network, just what I had in front of me, and said, look, I'll put a program together for you for free. My hope is that this keeps you on the court and all of a sudden people talk and it's like, hey, what are you doing, man? You're really looking sharp out there. And this guy's writing this program for me. It's awesome. And I just think that kind of stuff snowballs. And in today's world, you have such an advantage with social media too. If you start posting stuff of you doing really high quality work with athletes at any level, all of a sudden you're building this reputation and this credibility for yourself, and you just got to go make it.
When you got to the Lakers, like the first, few weeks or maybe a few months, were you kind of like, holy shit, like I'm with the Lakers? Like, did you get a little overwhelmed at times, like looking at all the championship banners and stuff like that?
So the one thing, the one time that I had that moment was when the very first time I met Kobe. And I had been in the building for a day before that. My first day, I didn't meet him. My second day, I met him. But, I had met a bunch of these guys that I had watched on SportsCenter. And I didn't have that moment of like, holy shit. I did with Kobe. And I saw him down the hall. I said, all right, here we go. This is going to be the intro. And I go up to him. I'm all kind of like trying to be buttoned up about it. Hey, Kobe, my name's Tim. And I'm about to go into this, I'm excited. I really, I admire, blah, blah, blah. And he slapped my hand out of the way. He said, man, I know who you are already. He goes, it's time to get to work. Shut up. Let's get to work. And he gave me a hug. And, that was him, though. He's not in it for the chit chat. He was in it for the work. So we worked very well together because of that.